Welcome back to Beast Wars, where in order to move forward, we must first move back. Other Visits is actually mid-season 2, between Maximal No More and Bad Spark that we previously covered. Right now, they are examining the alien golden disc, not to be confused with the other one that Dinobot gave to Megatron in Maximal No More. And they have found sites using that disc that were left by the Vok, those freaky alien guys, the ones that pretended to be Unicron. And it's near where Tigatron and Airazor are, but the problem is that's not cool, that's dangerous. There's no way to warn them right now because all the signals are being jammed. Dinobot's going to have to grab Rat Trap to go destroy the jamming station. That's what they do. They build it, we break it. It's like the circle of life if Elton John were punk. Tarantula soon picks up the signal of the Vok, and his departure is noted by Black Arachnia when she's on monitor duty. Tarantula is still in the doghouse with Megatron right now, as is...
As you command,
the guy who keeps calling him my queen. While Tigatron and Airazor are working together, they've found plant life, which has been more difficult since the alien attack. They track it back to a canyon that looks new, and the plant looks very unusual, so much so that she starts analyzing it while he gives it a good gander. Also,
I'd forgotten what beauty this planet once offered.
he has tiger blood after all. The two are grabbed by vines, helpless to escape, promising that their sparks will find each other. Just as Celine Dion begins to play, Cheetor arrives, and they are encased in an alien energy field of some kind, and despite his best efforts, they get sucked up into space. More toy store shelf space for the rest of us. As bad as Cheetor feels for being late, what's even worse is getting shot after being late. Black Arachnia keeps an eye on it with Megatron, but between that and the attack on the jamming station, Megatron smells an opportunity. His gain is Tarantula's loss. He's interrupted by Optimus Prime and Silverbolt before he can finish whatever screwed up thing that he's doing. I mean, it's Tarantulas, it's a given it's screwed up. They get Cheetor back on his feet, who gives them the bad news, and they soon pass that on to Rat Trap and Dinobot. They can do that because the two took down the jammer that was being protected by Waspinator and Quickstrike, although admittedly it might just have come down on its own if those two were left by themselves long enough. At their base, Rhinox soon gets a visit from Megatron. I had one of these installed for whenever someone is canvassing for an election. Megatron is just trying to distract Rhinox right now so that Inferno and Black Arachnia can then slip inside and sabotage the defenses. Yep, Rhinox gets ambushed by Inferno, though he does come back for... But while things might look good, I mean, he's dealt with Inferno. There's no way Black Arachnia can haul that heavy disc very fast. But Rhinox still has Megatron to deal with. And with his upgrade, Megatron's not only able to knock away that heavy gun, he rips Rhinox's arm off for good measure. And once again, Megatron has the disc. All's good for Team Predacon. Thank you, sir. The Maximals piece him back together on their return as they discuss what to do now. Dinobot's of the opinion that Tigatron and Airazor are casualties of war. They need to prepare to defend themselves. But Optimus will not abandon their friends, nor will he allow the Vok to use this world anymore. So as they all resign themselves to that, back at Predacon headquarters they examine the new disc, and Tarantulas makes his return.
No.
Thank you, sir. Tarantulus has the knowledge of what needs to be done, so he thinks that gives him the freedom to tell Megatron how much he hates his stinking purple face. Megatron doesn't have a choice, though, and neither do the Maximals. Dinobot and Optimus may disagree on the details, but both agree that they're going to need to take the Predacons down so that they don't have to fight the aliens even as Megatron is sticking a knife in their backs. But the arrival of a spatial rift says the point is probably moot. Well, we got a plan, we might as well stick with it. Well, it's not really a plan, it's more of a philosophy, but nevertheless, shoot Megatron and all his flunkies seems to work for all of us. Tarantulas gives the Predacons some equipment for this moment, and Black Arachne explains why he's helping out like this. He wants the Vok destroyed.
So, you act out of hate. Excellent. That's an emotion I can trust.
Well, that touching moment is interrupted by the Maximals arriving, ready to throw down. The plants create an enclosed structure, then this blast comes from space down into it, and then the structure itself covers the entire canyon with a blast that knocks everyone out. Oh, what will happen? I guess we'll just have to find out in part 2 of Other Visits.